Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of Warrior Two pose. The message is about having a strong back, a soft front, and a wild heart. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and push the start button for today's playlist all together right now. Then come with me right to the top of your mat. Go ahead and bend your knees, come all the way down. We're going to come all the way down onto our back. So once you land on your back, you're going to be laying down. Let your feet be the width of your mat and kind of knock your knees together. So feet are wide, knees come together. Left hand comes to heart, right hand comes to your belly. Now from this posture, close your eyes and collectively let's all take a deep breath in, filling your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm up with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Cap it off and audibly sigh it out your mouth. So with that first exhalation, allow that breath to cleanse, to clarify, and to wipe clear the slate today for your practice. You can begin to feel the smooth cadence that you're creating with your breath as you inhale. And as you exhale, no rush. No hurry. So today's focus is coming from Brene Brown's book, which is called Braving the Wilderness. And her book is about finding our belonging, our true, authentic place of belonging by continuing to peel those layers away in our own life where we can be the real us, the real you, the authentic and true you, belonging everywhere and nowhere. So the more comfortable and the more self-accepting we are of ourselves, the easier we find that place to belong. So we create that mindset. We begin with a strong back, an open front, and a wild heart. So staying in this posture, but bring your hands to the center of your heart. Your eyes are closed. And from this place, should you have a purpose, it could be an intention, a wish, a prayer that you'd like to dedicate your practice towards. It could be someone that you would like to either encourage or really give the gift of belonging to find ways to encourage other people to belong, to understand other people that might have different views and perspectives. So just seal that sense of belonging in. And then once you have your purpose, open your eyes, flip your hands inside out, and stretch your arms up to the sky. And then take your arms all the way overhead to extend them all the way up and over. Hands are still laced. Stretch your arms as far as you can. And then release your arms into a goalpost style if that serves you. If not, just bring your arms alongside your body, and we're going to very slowly start to rinse our knees right and left. So you're just taking that rinse, making that shift, and breathing that full round of inhalation followed by your exhalation. Then take your knees and rinse them over to the right. Let them stay there. And then take your head over to the left. So you're going to let your left temple head down towards your mat as you shift your gaze. Beautiful. Now make that windshield wipe of your knees left. Lift your head back up, and now shift your gaze over to the right, letting your right temple head towards the right side of the house as your knees rinse left. Now come back onto your back, bring the feet up off the mat, and then collect them, letting your hands come to your knees. So your feet are pressing together. Bring your thighs together and then make some circular motions. So your hands are on your knees, trying to keep your feet together. You bring your thighs in and then circle around. Now reverse that direction. And then go ahead and capture the backs of your hamstrings. So see if you can let your tailbone really head down towards your mat. If it's possible, lace your hands, or you just connect to the backs of your hamstrings. Your feet are visualizing the idea of pressing up the ceiling, but roll around on your back and let your feet roll right around your ankles. You might hear some snap, crackle, pops. And then reverse that direction, getting a nice warm up to your lower back. And letting any tension that gets stored up in our feet and our ankles and our calves, just let that be rinsed away. Now lengthen the left leg long, hug the right shin in, and just carry the right knee bent across your body. Tee the right arm, you're twisting over to the left, and then shift your gaze over to the right. So just let gravity do its work, not to force or pressure. Just let that knee and thigh help rotate the waistband for the twist, keeping the right shoulder down as much as possible. And now come back onto your back and make that switch. Go ahead and draw the left knee and shin in. Right leg goes long. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh, carrying it across your body. If you have goalpost arms, so be it, or maybe left hand alongside your body. Shift your gaze over to the left. Beautiful. Now, take a hold of your shins, round your back, tuck your chin, and draw into a little tiny ball. Now, from here, just start to rock and roll right up to a seat with your feet nice and wide at the top of your mat. Rinse your knees left and walk your upper body around the back side. Lengthening your arms nice and long, bowing your head down. Now, options are to have forearms down, maybe a little hybrid, left forearm down, right arm reaching. Or maybe both forearms down, or maybe both arms extended. And then come back up and around. You're going to rock your knees over to the right. And you're going to keep the upper body carrying that rotation all the way to the back. So you might have to adjust your sits bones a little bit. And then lengthen your arms out. Again, option maybe right forearm down, left fingertips reaching. Maybe both forearms down. Maybe both arms extended. Many options to serve you today. And maybe you try a couple different options and then come back around to the top. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together, but then walk them out. So they're going to kind of be in a diamond shape. Your legs are in a diamond shape. Inch your sit bones back. Sit up as tall as you possibly can. Lead with your heart as you fold right on down over your legs, lengthening your neck. And then take your head and just allow it to tip on down. Again, letting the fold, it might end up being a little bit rounded, which is okay, but just fold on down. You might have to keep inching your sit bones back, but keep lengthening your spine as you surrender into this posture of the fold. Beautiful. Now, as you come back up, slip the left hand on the outside of the right. Maybe it's the shin, maybe it's the knee. Crossing over, right arm lifts up, and you're going to just circle the right arm up and around. Maybe you want to add a little bit of a neck stretch as you make that circle, but you're getting some mobility into that right shoulder. And then take the right hand, cross it over the left. The left hand is on the right. And pull yourself down into a fold with your arms crisscrossed and your legs still shaped in that diamond shape. Now as you rise up, go ahead and keep the right hand on the left leg and start to make that circular motion with the left arm. Yeah, just start to bring it up and around, getting some mobility into that shoulder joint. Strong back, which really signifies us having resilience and endurance, the ability to carry the responsibilities and challenges that we have in our day, in our week, in our life, yes? Okay, come back and let that left arm crisscross back over to the right leg. Arms bend, cascade back down. Now from here, pull your legs in for a seated Sukhasana, roll up and over, and come on to your hands and knees, where you're going to lift the right leg up behind your body, but flex the foot, pull your belly in, and pull the right knee to the right tricep, nice and high. Stretch the right leg back, cross it over the left, and press the heel. So you're getting a little stretch on that outside hip, yes? Now, do that again. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Stretch the right leg back, cross it over the left, press the heel back. Yeah, so that right leg,
the ball of the foot lands off of your mat. Do it again. Right knee, right tricep. Right leg stretches back and makes that cross. Now, stay right here with that cross. Drop your forearms down and circle in little baby circles your hips around. Now, reverse that direction of the circle. And now, keep your forearms down. Slide the right leg in to meet the left and find cow, where you arch your back and tilt your tail, forearms down. And now find cat with the forearms down. Inhale, arch the back, tilt the tail up for cow. Beautiful. Exhale, round and hollow back for cat. Now tuck your toes under. You can even look back at your feet. Rock your hips back to your heels and walk your hands right up to the tops of your thighs. Shrug your shoulders up, roll them down the back side. Sweep your arms up, rise up. Now, right elbow comes down, even lean a little. Shoot the right arm back up. Left arm comes down, lean a little bit. Now, we're going to fire that move up side to side. 1, 2, like side to side with a little side bend. So it's got a little pep in the step, yes? Inhale, exhale, reach, reach. Now add reach and fist, reach and fist. It's like chewing gum and tapping your head at the same time. Reach and fist, reach and fist. Okay, 3 more rounds. Now hold your arms up, sweep them in. Tee your arms and expand your front body. This would be the soft front, expanding your wild heart. Now lace your hands behind your back, point your toes, slide your hands down the back side of your body as you look up. Release that connection, come back onto hands and knees and just tap the tops of your feet. Just tap them a little bit on your mat. There you go. Now smile. Yes, little tapping, little smiling. Okay, things are looking up. Here we go. Left leg lifts. Lift it up. Pull your belly in. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Left knee, left tricep. Stretch the left leg back. Cross it all the way over and let it land on the floor because it's off your mat. And then stretch the heel behind the second and third toe. Woo, yes. Now, left knee, left tricep again. Stretch it back, cross it over. Press the heel back. Beautiful. One more time. Left knee, left tricep. Stretch it back, cross it over. Now hold. Drop your forearms down. Circle your hips around. Circle them around. Little baby circles. Make them full, make them complete. Breathe. Strong back, yes? Soft front, wild heart. It's a phrase that's usually associated with resilience, humility, and courage. Now, keep your forearms down. Slip your left leg back to join the right. Now you're on forearms down. Find cat. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, arch the back into cow. One more time. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Look back maybe at your feet, making sure they're lined up behind your quads. Inhale and arch. Now this time, keep the forearms. Slither your legs long so you can come down into Sphinx pose. Yes, now bend your legs and I want you to scissor your feet right and left. So you're going to point your feet to start, then you're going to flex your feet. So point, do a few rounds of point toes, now a few rounds of flexed. Yes, now hold up in the center and windshield wipe your feet and knees side to side. So you don't have to go all the way, just feel a little bit of mobility. You could lift one hip at a time, but you're getting a little waistband twist, yes? Now look over to the right. And now look over to the left, keeping that rinse going. Now point your toes, tops of feet are on your mat. Slide your hands back by your ribs. Tuck your toes under, rock your hips up and back to find your way right into downward facing dog. So start to pedal through your feet a little bit, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Yeah, really stretch that back superficial line, strong back, soft front, wild heart. Finding ways to keep peeling those layers away and revealing our true authentic self. If you want to shift your hips a little, letting your heels drop over side to side. And then when you're ready, just take a nice slow stroll to the top of your mat. You're going to find your way into ragdoll. So maybe your feet come all the way to the width of your mat. Knees can be soft, one hand on each bicep. And then just ignite a little sway in this fold. Continue to have your navel drawing in to protect your lower back. Yeah, keep the knees soft and the crown of the head heavy. And just sway like a ragdoll would there, just really allowing gravity to let the crown of the head hang. And then once you settle in the center, do a gentle movement of your head, really signifying the release of any kind of static in the attic, any kind of stinking thinking, anything that has transpired that has troubled you in any way, shape, or form. We have the ability to wipe the slate clean and to begin again. So just take that privilege and just empty out anything that could be of offense, hurting people hurt people. So when things go awry and people disappoint you in certain ways, just know that hurting people hurt people. And as we remember that, we can forgive and let it spill right out from inside our head. Use that yes back in to signify you are exactly where you belong today. There's no coincidence that you have unrolled your mat and that you are here. Now release your hands down, heel toe your feet all the way together and come to chair posture right at the top of your mat, Utkatasana. Draw your heels, weight more in your heels, toes lighten up, arms are lifted, pinky fingers spiral in. Now from here, rise up, stand tall, collect your hands at heart center and just pause. So just pause with that single-minded focus and purpose that you have for today's practice. And continue to let that intention permeate your being, holding that strong back that you have, the soft front, and the open, wild heart. Now open your eyes if they did close, reach your arms up. Part the sky as you hinge, bend, and fold right on down. Take a halfway lift. Right leg steps back to a low lunge. Right hand down, left arm lifts for modified revolved lunge. Dip down the right knee, pick up the right hand. Left hand behind the right hamstring. Exalted as you square your hips up, arc up and back. Now collect your hands and take the right elbow across the left front thigh. Now if possible, pop the back right kneecap up. Bring it up and around to your second warrior. From your second warrior, heels in, toes out, gaze up to the sky.
Drop your arms, second warrior, to the back of the house. Flip the right palm for peace at the back of the house. Now just transition back around. Flip the left palm for some peace at the front of the house. A double dose of peace today. Isn't that nice? Windmill your hands down. Step back to down dog. From your down dog, shift to high plank. Maybe from high plank, you lower all the way to your mat. Maybe you go knees, chin, chest, belly. Either come to cobra, option to come up dog, breathe. Dive up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts in your down dog. Roll open at the hip. Draw the right knee right up the center line. Step the right foot forward. Float right up into half moon pose. Right hand reaches out. Left leg lifts up. Flare up the left toes. Open up from the inside out. Expanding that wild heart of yours. And then turning it into that L shape. Draw the left knee to the right calf and then set the left foot down to bring you on to a tightrope. Stand tall, left hand forward, right hand back. Left foot joins the right. Hook your thumbs, expand your heart. Sit back into Utkatasana chair pose. Fierce pose, thunderbolt. Spiral your pinky fingers in, lighten your toes up, draw your sit bones back. Breathe. Stand up tall, open the front body, expand your kindness and compassion. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back to a low lunge. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Modified revolved lunge. Dip the left knee, rise up, left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left hamstring, exalt it. Collect your hands at heart center, left upper arm on the outside of that right front thigh. Maybe tuck your left toes under, popping your left kneecap up for twisted crescent. Bring it up and around, find your second warrior. Rise up, stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Things are looking up, warrior two, back of the house. Flip the left palm for peace. Now slowly pivot back to the front, right toes forward, left foot on the 45. Find some more peace on the front, flip the right palm. Now windmill your hands down, move your body through your style of vinyasa. Maybe you lower down to your mat. Maybe you take the whole thing out, going right back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Left leg is on the rise. When you land in your down dog, roll open at the hip. Draw the left knee right up the center line. Look forward, step the left foot toward the left thumb, then reach the left hand out, float up, half moon pose. Ardha Chandrasana, shining from the inside out. Feel the strong back of your body, the soft front. Soften your face, the wild heart. Lower the right hand, L-shaped pose. Right knee to left calf. Step the right foot behind the left. Round your back, draw your navel in as you rise up on that tightrope. Right hand forward, left hand back. Beautiful. Stand tall. Hook your thumbs at the top of the house. Open your front body. Now, stand tall and V your arms. Right elbow down, left arm lifts. Left elbow down, right arm lifts. Now fire it up side to side. Side to side, yes. Now build that heat. Maybe expand your hand and then flex it. Keep the arms going. Bend the knees. Come into that chair posture. Keep the arms moving. Yes, yes, yes. Now sweep the arms up. Collect your hands at heart center. Wring it out. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Draw your hips back. Lighten your toes. Thumbs in the center of your chest. Reverse it. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. Release to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Rise all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, collect your hands at heart center. Cascade down to fold. One breath, one move. Inhale and lengthen. Right leg steps back. Modified revolved lunge. Inhale, twist open. Back knee drops. Right arm lifts. Left hand behind the right. Exalt it. Wring it out. Smooth, continuous flow of your breath. Hands collect. Right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Maybe back right kneecap lifts. Up and around. Stabilize your second warrior. You've got this. Second warrior. Stargazer. Shine bright. Wild heart, soft front. Warrior two, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. No rush, no hurry. Find more peace at the front of the house. Be that change you want to see in this world. Flip that palm. Now, windmill your hands down. Move through your style of vinyasa flow, emptying your breath out, inhaling up, exhaling back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the flow out. Go knees, chin, chest, belly. All meet back. In down dog. Right leg lifts, open up at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Half moon posture, float it up. Think light thoughts, breathe open, that wild heart, soft front, strong back. L shape. Exhale, left knee, right calf. Set the foot behind the right. Tightrope, rise up. Find your place of center balance. Left hand forward, right hand back. Stand tall, both feet down. Hook the thumbs, open the front body. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, left leg steps back. Modified revolved lunge. Twist open to the right. 6 and 12 with your arms. Stack the shoulders. Dip the left knee. Pull your navel in. Levitate the left arm up, right arm back. Right hand behind the left, exalt it. Wring it out to twist. Slow you go, a slow, smooth, steady flow. Left kneecap pops up and around. Second warrior. Unpeel the layers. Stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Warrior two, back of the house. Flip the left palm for peace. Let that peace begin with you. Find some more of it at the front of the house. We have a little more choice than we think we do about what we think about. Windmill your hands down. Move your body through. Vinyasa. Take it out. Kick it up. Open the front body. Expand your wild heart.
Exhale, draw back, down dog. Left leg is on the lift, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it up, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Right toes out towards the right side of the house, left toes toward the front. Turn it into L shape, square the hips up. Right knee, left calf. Set the right foot behind the left, navel into the spine. Rise up on your imaginary tightrope, right hand forward, left hand back. Beautiful. Stand tall, hook the thumbs, open the heart. Now stand taller and V the arms. Right elbow down, left arm lifts. Left elbow down, right arm lifts. Now move it out side to side, side to side. Get some energy in the side bodies. And then bend your knees, keep going side to side. Pull the elbows in, stretch the arms high. Hold up in chair. Hands together at heart center. Right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Stay or open. 6 and 12 on the arms. Or move in to side crow, Kakasana. All meet back in twisted chair. Release to a forward fold. Whoo, shake your head out a little bit. Anything that kind of settles or tries to settle, tries to nest in your head, just let it spill on out. Let it spill on out. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. So many things are going on in this world. Shake out any kind of trial or tribulation. Shake it out. Know that you've been given the gift of strength, the gift of that strong back, the gift of that soft front, and the gift of that wild heart. Come back to Utkatasana chair pose. Hands to heart center. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Stay, open up high to low, or come into Kakasana crow pose as you tip into side crow. All meet back in forward fold. Take a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down over your legs. Now rise up, stand tall. Part your arms east to west. Kick your right heel into your right hand. See if you can keep your knees together. Shift your right hand to the big toe side. Baby dancer. Left arm forward. Right leg lifts. Release back to chair. Exhale from chair to fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, dive back down. Rise up, stand tall. Be brave, be courageous in the wilderness. Stand alone, be authentic. Kick the left heel into your left hand. Slip your left hand onto the big toe side. Reach the right arm forward. Baby dancer. Beautiful. Sit it back into Utkatasana chair. Arms forward, tailbone back, half a chair. Come all the way down, bottoms down, legs up, high boat. Lower down to hover, palms down, head down, legs up. Now, climb the rope. Legs are lifted straight up. Reach over to the right, then left. So just take a climb. Your shoulders lift. You're working the obliques as you reach to the outside of each leg. Breathe. Exhale when you're crunched in and up. Inhale when you come down.
Now, move it out a little faster so that reach, elbow draws in, hand spreads wide, fisted as you come back in, side to side. Now, turn it in to a bicycle. Hands slip behind your ears, pedal it out, side to side. Energize your core, energize your day. Fingertips behind your ears, flare your toes out. Breathe in the bicycle pedal. Yeah, release any kind of angst. Pedal it right out. Pedal your angst right out. Not to worry. Pedal it right out. Casting your cares. Don't let your heart be troubled. Let means we have choice, so shift side to side. Let's say this, all is well with my soul. Now, rock and roll back and forth. Now listen how this goes. Right knee down, left leg long, bringing you right in to pigeon. Ooey gooey pigeon. So start to surrender your upper body down. Your back leg goes long. See if you can't allow it to stretch back into the center. Now, if your right hip is super high, put some sort of prop underneath that right hip. And then inch your body down. Now, if you want more, you could dive your left shoulder under. Take the right hand around the right big toe, maybe using your peace fingers. Breathe into the right hip specifically, knowing that in our life, we change the things that we know that we need to change. We accept the things we can't change. And then we learn to know the difference. I think sometimes the fight comes from trying to change things that truly are not changeable. If you're twisted, come back around. And just take this opportunity for 3 rounds of breath to see if you could find just a tinge of a deeper expression of this posture. It's not in the doing that we access our authenticity. It's in the being. You're a human being, not a human doing. Activate that privilege. Continue to practice learning not to react and to slow the roll on any response time. When the orange gets squeezed, whatever is inside there comes out, or the sponge gets squeezed. Super slowly, find your way to pigeon on the other side. You could keep your forearms down and just make that shift. Left knee, left wrist, right leg reaches back, and then melt. Find the melting pot. One of the most profound lessons I've learned is how gold is made. They would say it was put in the smelter. Maybe that's why I'm so connected to this story with my last name. So the
gold, or actually it's just ore, gets put into the 102 degrees Celsius fiery burning furnace. It begins to break down and melt. So when things come upon us in our lives, trials and tribulations, we end up finding that melting under fire. And yet what happens is the impurities rise to the top. And then what's left is the gold nuggets. Now, is it an easy process? No one said it was going to be an easy process, and we have more choice than we think we do during the process. So you are a victor, not a victim. Just keep that in your remembrance. If you want more, you could dive under with the left arm reaching back to the left big toe. And then when you're ready, just make your way back up. We're going to come over onto the left sit bone and just spin around to a comfortable, sweet seat called Sukhasana. Just landing in that seated posture, slipping your hands beneath your kneecaps, anchoring yourselves into the earth. It's that anchor of peace that we choose to create. So anchor your tailbone, no matter what the circumstances are that come upon you this week. Be anchored, be grounded, be rooted. Experience your strong back, your open front, and your wild heart. Now reverse the direction, finding stability no matter which direction you began with. The root chakra connects you. Keep calm and carry on. Now stabilize in the center. Shrug your shoulders up, roll them down the back side. Sweep your arms out and up. Carry the gifts, the graces, and the blessings you've been gifted with from God. Seal them right into your heart as you bow your chin to your chest, exhaling your breath out. Inhale as you lift up, and let's find one Om to home. Take a deep breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.